Super Bowl symbolism, the game that is not, yet is. The use of symbolism has always been a powerful tool in communicating ideas to the human race. Symbols have an ability to transcend race, religious and ethnic divisions, and language barriers, because symbolism is a universal language. Have you ever heard the saying, "A picture is worth 1,000 words"? Symbolism has been used since man began to scratch on the walls of caves. The Egyptians etched hieroglyphs and set up huge statues as symbols of their gods. The Holy Bible is filled with symbolism. For instance, the beast from the sea with 7 heads and 10 horns, or the woman dressed in scarlet holding a golden cup of abominations, or the beast who has horns like a lamb and speaks as a dragon. Therefore, it should be clear that understanding the use of symbolism and how symbolism instead of spoken language is used to communicate ideas to the masses of the human race is very important. Those who attempt to manipulate public opinion on a global scale understand its significance. In this episode, we will take a look at the symbolism that is being set up for this year's Super Bowl. Football, for all intents and purposes, is a game of war. Football first met the armed forces in 1882. That year, the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, adopted the sport as an important part of military education. The United States Military Academy at West Point followed in 1890. Both institutions used football to keep cadets fit and to prepare them for the strategies of warfare. Football is played on a field with 2 teams battling to conquer the other's territory, much like 2 armies fight each other to conquer territory. Football is also often referred to as a religious experience. People gather in their temples/stadiums on Sundays, and many people worship their favorite star players.
The path of righteous men is shrouded by the tyranny of evildoers. The blast of the ruthless is like an icy storm. Blessed is he who has been a refuge to the needy.
Super Bowl. I mean, the Super Bowl is kind of like the Holy of Holies in America, right? So, like, here I am. I'm going to come into the halfway between, like, the church experience, and I'm going to have to deliver a sermon. It's going to have to be very impactful.
Thank you. It's here. Holy halftime show.
We will revisit Katy Perry's connection to the Super Bowl and the significance of her upcoming performance during halftime later. For now, we will deal with the main theme behind this year's Super Bowl, which is connected to a recent news event.
Everyone loves to see who would win in a fight.
Even heroes battle it out.
It's the #1 question that gets asked around. He's like, who would win in a fight, Captain America or the Hulk?
So when customers at Phoenix Comics on Capitol Hill saw the tweets, the rivalry felt close to home.
We both know there's only one Captain America, and his name is Russell Wilson.
Turns out Captain America, Chris Evans, is a Patriots fan. Chris Pratt, who played Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, is a huge Seahawks fan, so their challenge started on Twitter.
Looks like our teams are going into battle. For the next 2 weeks, you are not my friend, you are my enemy.
And sometimes enemies make bets.
Okay, Seahawks win. You fly yourself to Seattle, visit Seattle Children's Hospital as Captain America, waving the 12th man flag.
The Seahawks lose and Pratt will visit a pediatric center in Boston. A little trash talk on Twitter might take on a deeper meaning.
Now we must find out the symbolic meaning of this event. We will start by identifying the characters. Chris Evans plays Captain America, and he supports the Patriots. A patriot is one who vigorously supports their country and defends it against its enemies. His name, Chris, means Christ the Anointed. Evans means Son of Grace. Therefore, his name means Christ the Anointed Son of Grace. Symbolically, he is meant to symbolize Jesus Christ. In the movie Avengers, he makes a subtle reference to the one true God.
I'd sit this one out, Cap.
I don't see how I can.
These guys come from legend. They're basically gods.
There's only one God, ma'am. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that.
In opposition to Chris Evans, we have Chris Pratt, who plays Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he supports the Seahawks. A Seahawk is symbolic of Horus, the sun god, whose symbol was a hawk. It is also symbolic of the beast from the sea. Once again, his name Chris means Christ, the Anointed. Pratt means cunning deceiver, hoax, trick, fraud, or false. Therefore, his name means Christ, the Anointed and cunning deceiver, the false Christ. Interestingly enough, his character in Guardians of the Galaxy is a Nephilim hybrid. He is the offspring of a fallen angel and human woman.
Who is Peter Quill's dad? In the comics, Quill is the son of Jason, the emperor of an alien race who crash lands on Earth and falls in love with Peter's mother.
This brings us back to the significance of Katy Perry performing at the halftime show. If you recall, a few years ago, Madonna held this place as a symbol of the woman who gave birth to the Nephilim hybrid Antichrist. Katy Perry is now playing that role. Remember, she has already told the world that she sold her soul to the devil.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
In one of her videos, there's a reference to a human woman having intercourse with a fallen angel. Also, Katy Perry played Isis, the mother of Horus, the sun god, in her Dark Horse video. This Super Bowl is meant to symbolize the war between Christ and his army of heavenly hosts against Antichrist and Satan's army. This final and upcoming war can be found in Revelation 12:7-10. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. The son of the devil also sold his soul, and he is now a pawn of the devil.
You are mine. Drink. You will have a taste of my power, the strength of 100 men, the speed of a falling star. I will call on you to serve me, my pawn, in an immortal game of revenge. This is not a game! And all the world's fate hangs in the balance. And it will be my great pleasure to disappoint you. Drink. Let the games begin.
Now, these evil forces are proclaiming, "Let the games begin."
Let the games begin.
Notice the name of the kicker who starts the game is Raven Stark. Raven means the son of Corvinus, the son of the devil, and Stark means clearly revealed. Therefore, his name means the son of the devil is clearly revealed. Also notice that he is wearing the Seahawks colors. In conclusion, understanding the use of symbolism is imperative if you are to have spiritual discernment in these end times.
Let the games begin.
Shalom.